Some of you are wondering, how do I know if I am a water child? So these are some of the signs that you are a water child. And before I continue, have you ever found yourself in some sort of situation whereby you begin to question your very existence? You begin to question if God is here, or if you are the only person that is actually suffering on earth. No, there is nothing wrong with you. What you need to know is that there are different type of people that vibrate in this plane. We have people from the water, from the earth, from the firmament, and the Naga spirit. Now, today I will be talking about those of you who are from the water. One of the major things that is kicking across Western Africa is everybody is now a water child. I believe that if you watch this video to the end, you are going to know the signs that you are a water child. Number one, I wrote them down, so I'm going to call them one after the other. Number one, you dream and you see yourself flying. One of the signs that you are a water child is that you dream and you see yourself flying. Nobody should tell you that seeing yourself flying equals to being a witch. No, you can never say you are a water child and you don't dream seeing yourself flying. And please listen to me. When you dream seeing yourself flying are going to be the times you have not discovered that you are a water child. The moment your time of ripening comes to stay, or you get to a time whereby your true manifestation starts morphing out, you now stop dreaming seeing yourself flying. So those of you who are already aware of yourself that you are truly a water child and you are no longer seeing yourself flying, it means your time of manifestation has come. When my time of manifestation came, I experienced what is called astral traveling. I left my body and I saw my body there, and I went to different parts of the world, helping a lot of people in the spiritual realm. And when I came back, that was the last time I dreamed seeing myself flying. And from that time to today, I have been manifesting in my full force. So right now, you are dreaming seeing yourself flying. Maybe your time of manifestation has come, and that is why you came across this video. Or preferably, you are passing through a crisis in your life to determine whether you are a water child, and that is why this video came across you. You are a water child if you dream seeing yourself flying. But if you are no longer seeing yourself flying, it means your time of manifestation has come. Don't worry, you can become part of the watered members, and you will get free tutorials about what it means to be a water child and how to practice pure water spirituality. Number two, you can never be possessed by a malicious spirit, an evil spirit, or even a good or a righteous spirit. What does this mean? It means that as human beings, we have a tendency of attracting spirits to possess us, because spirits are barren. They always look for vessels to possess. As a water child, unlike the Naga spirits, unlike the spirits from the seas, the spirits from the firmament and the earth spirits or earth people, the water children or water spirits, people who came from the water. I'm not talking about those who are possessed by a marine spirit, or those who are married to a marine, or who are somehow have a covenant, that destiny has a covenant with the marine. I'm talking about true water children can never be possessed. That is why you will go to a church and pastor will genuinely, or a spiritualist will genuinely sprinkle water on people, and you see them screaming, they are actually being possessed, and you can see the power, the spirit inside of them is trying to morph out to get out, because water is one of the two you can use to morph out or bring out demons from people, or people that are being possessed by spirits. Water children cannot be possessed. And so you see people who go to spiritualists or go to meet pastors, both the ones that use the true spiritual powers. You put your hand on their forehead, press from now till tomorrow, they will never fall. Sprinkle the same water you sprinkle on one girl and is jumping up and down, nothing will happen to them. I have seen where a man was crying and jumping, but that same man hefty falling down. The pastor came to meet me. Every marine spirit, oh my God, it's something else. And one thing that is very paramount about water children, it is very difficult for them, or for you to tell them a prophecy that they don't already know. Because anyway, I'll get there. So let me buttress on this. They can hardly be possessed, meaning spirits cannot possess them. No form of spirit can possess them. So you go to a pastor, they say, this person is possessed. You go there, they will pray from now till tomorrow. You will not fall. They will shout on your forehead, nothing. You'll just be looking at the pastor. So the pastor, when they find out that you are not falling, they will not put leg in your back whether you fall. Pastor, stop it. I'm not possessed. I cannot be possessed. So that's sign number 2 that you are a water child. They can never be possessed. Please, if you are a spiritual being or you are a spirit being, you can be possessed. So it's different from being spiritual or being a water child. Number 3, you dream of monsters. Some of your major dreams all your life, even till you die, are going to be the dreams of you pursuing monsters, monsters pursuing you, encountering monsters, some kind of weird dreams where you fight and fight and fight. Know this, that anytime you dream and you see yourself with strange monsters, strange people, strange events around you, know that there is something about you morphing out, or there's something good coming your way and they are coming to take it away. Why? Because water children are very priceless in the spiritual realm. So every spirit wants to get associated with you. And when they come, they cannot come in the face of humans. They come in their true self. They appear to be dangerous and dread. No, that's how we look like in the spiritual realm. If you try to see your true self in the spiritual realm, which I have helped a lot of people to see their true self, though it's very dangerous, because the moment you see how you really look like in the spirit realm, there are possibility that you are going to be wicked. Let's use the word wicked, or you are going to be very dangerous to people. You start manifesting your true self, whereby you start saying things out of anger. Anger will start rising in. You see where somebody will tell you are mad, I tell the person, you know what? You see predicaments, and predicaments will start following that person. Some of you have dreamt and see your true self, and that's why when you speak some words to people, it naturally comes to pass. So I'm very careful when I want to help people to discover their true self, or so they see their true image. So you dream of weird dreams and you see monsters in your dream. Number 4, like the tides of the sea, like the tides of waters, your beauty and your essence manifest likewise. What it means is this: you can wake up early in the morning and you look at the mirror, oh my God, you start admiring yourself, beautiful. That day you dress so perfect, you know how to pick the right. Like today now is one of those days whereby everything around me has to just be perfect. It's when I want to go out, I want to venture new business. Like today, we signed a deal with Ouch, right? We signed a deal with Ouch to be one of their image maker on the internet. So there is everything about you is just beautiful. You're wearing the right perfume, putting on the right clothes, you're dressing where you're looking beautiful and attractive. These days should be the day you add more effort in your career, in your crafts, in your talent, and you are definitely going to get reward. So as a water child, these things are very, very paramount. In fact, it happens all the time. Maybe it's even happening to you right now. There are days you are attractive, and other days you will look so ugly and not desirable. Has it happened to you before? There is no amount of powder you put on your face. There's no amount of makeup you cannot. And let me tell you, these things happen because there is a transition between, maybe spirits are leaving the waters to earth for blessings and they are going back. So the period they are going back, they are leaving the earth, water children tend to experience this form of ugliness, unhappiness. You wake up in the morning and you don't want to wake up, you don't want to stand up. People you become very cranky, very grumpy. And when they start coming out, you're all lighting up, you're all beautiful. People say, wow, you're looking handsome, you're looking beautiful, you're looking attractive. So this is one of the signs that you are a water child. Number 5, you adore the idea of lovemaking or knacking. I cannot call the other word because Facebook or TikTok or YouTube might decide to flag it. You adore the idea of knacking. What does it mean? You naturally realize, you naturally grow to love knacking, but it's not knack everyone that is, no. You are very, very selective. Like in the course, I'm going to mention it also about your physical appearance. So also you are very, very selective with the partners you pick. Majority of the time, you listen to your spirit. You would prefer to have intercourse or you prefer to have knacking with people that have bright destiny or people that have some kind of pure spirit. You can meet somebody that the spirit is very bad and you you can connect with them on a physical ground, but when it comes to knacking, you are not. And some of the time you can connect with somebody and you have the knacking for once and the person left with a malicious spirit towards you and you don't want to meet the person again. You don't want to have knacking with the person again. And this is the major reason why you have in your lifetime, if you are 30 years now, you've had more than 30 multiple partners that you have knocked with. Meaning, if you are 30 now, you've had more than 50 or 60, because knacking is a spiritual thing. You see it as something spiritual. You adore it. But when you have it with someone you connect with, and the person is not vibrating again in the frequency both of you met, you don't mind jumping to the next person. So majority of the time, you start judging yourself as if you are a womanizer or you like men very much. No, you don't. Why? Because as a water child, you have a tendency of attracting a lot of people. So people meet you and they naturally feel you want to have intercourse with them. And because with your type of heart, some of you will even end up knacking with somebody you don't even want to knack with. It's not because they are bad or good. It's just that, okay, make it stop disturbing me and let me just give it to him because of the other part of your heart. That you just give people what they want. So one of the signs that you are a water child is you adore the idea of knacking, but you are very selective with your partner. I wanted to say number 6 should be you are very, very neat. If I say you are very, very neat, a lot of people say, that means I'm a water child. No. Water children tend to like neatness. So let me just add that at number 6. Number 6, you love the idea of absolute neatness. It doesn't matter whether you have white background or you wear white. You just like neatness. You want to smell good. You want to wear the best clothes. You appear very organized. You can't be. See, a water child is the kind of person that if he's using a white phone like I'm using, he wants his next phone to be black. So because they are from the water, they vibrate in a more distinctive and accessible manner when it comes to what? Appearance, beauty, keeping up to themselves. So they prefer very simple yet beautiful colors like yellow, white, and even black, if the case may be. Please let them not deceive you that water children, they like white. In fact, to be frank with you, true water children prefer the color of black to white. It is only when they start manifesting, they just morph into, okay, let me use white. Since water children love white. Somebody like me, if not the fact that I'm a spiritualist, I prefer navy blue. You can see it even from my trouser. Navy blue and black. And the black cannot be fake black. No, it has to be midnight black, dark black. That's where my beauty morph at. And if I'm going with black, I'm going to prefer to remain dark black, plain black. Or I go to dark brown or navy blue. If I cannot get those color, switch to white. You know the idea that they say water children, apart from the women may be as a result of choices, or men as a result of choices. Anything that make them look feminine, water children don't always morph with it. So you come across a lady, but she talks like a man, acts like a man, want to not dress like a man, wear trousers. No, everything around him is about command and authority and talking with. No is a water child. No is a water child. Water children, and especially let's leave I will talk about the men. The women vibrate opposite. The men vibrate opposite. What it means is that when you see a water child that is a woman, he acts like a man. When you see a water child that is a man, they morph towards as if they are women. They are more kind to women. They are feminine in approaching women. They are soft. Sometimes you think they are gay. Why? Because they present themselves as if they are women. They want to put up the best makeup. They have the best beards. They are neat. They are clean. They select. In fact, everything around them is class. So you say, because this person are gay. Then when you meet the women, everything around them is almost masculine. They want to dress like men. Sometimes they want to dress like men. If they want to dress like women, it has to be top notch. When they talk, even from the sound of their voice, majority of water children, based on the time of the year you are born as a water child. I'm not talking about Scorpio and the rest of. You can be a Sagittarius and be a water child. Good. Based on the time of the year you are born, you are likely. In fact, as for women, more than 80% of you have deep voice, man voice. Not, let's have a water child. Shut up. You are not a water child. You are not a water child. You are likely to come from what? The firmament. Because children from the firmament have tiny voice. Doesn't matter. They have tiny voice. You hear me now? Get it. So, number 7. As a water child, you possess the knowledge of the unknown. It does not correlate with being a spiritual person. No, you possess the knowledge of the unknown because you are from the world that controls all worlds. I'm not trying to make other people feel less of themselves, but we all know that the water spirituality is the king of all spirituality. The water spirituality is the king of the earth spirituality, is the king of the firmament spirituality, is the king of the Naga spirituality. And all of those spirituality cannot exist without what? The waters. Don't say is it not the earth that is holding the water? So if the earth is fair, why has the water not poured out? Why has gravity jam-packed everything together? Please, that's not it. Apart from the scientific discovery that the earth is covered by more than 70% of the earth's surface, that's not just the justification that the water rule the spiritual world. It actually rule the spiritual world. So as a water child, you possess the wisdom of the old or unknown wisdom. Have you ever been with your friend and a discussion just pop out, and the next thing you are talking so fluent that at the end of the day you ask yourself, how did I know this? You didn't read it anywhere. Some of the time, some of you will start talking, and while you are talking, you pick your phone to check if what you are saying is right, and you find out that yes, what you're actually saying is right. Why? Because you possess the knowledge of the unknown and old wisdom and knowledge that are yet to be accessed. So meaning, even when you are a child, you already have access to knowledge. So when you grow up, you're with your friends, you're always smart. In fact, in your workplace, you are the smartest. You are very innovative. You're just there. When you speak, people know you are the one speaking. And please, you can't be ignored. When you speak, you can't be ignored. You have the tendency of attracting everybody. Even for those who don't agree with you, they can't seem to just let you go. Except envy will turn their neck around. Is that okay? So in the possession of this wisdom, you have a tendency of criticizing, of not turning your back over things that are not natural or normal or spiritual. Number 8, you are not the kind of person that easily fits in with world religion. Even if we have to take you back to the ancient Kemet, the water children are likely going to end up being the priests. Why? Because they don't see themselves to follow religious practices. Rather, they see themselves administering the religious practices because they tend to vibrate like gods. I'm going to get to that. So you are not a religious person. Rather, they would prefer to want to hear and learn and validate their knowledge and just grow freely like a bird. So anything that stifles the freedom of these people, in fact, a water child would want to just pay you to just free him. You say, you know what, sir, is there anything you can do to just do it? I'll send you 1 million. Just do it. I'm not interested. Why? Because at their real time, at their paved time, when the time of the spirit comes to morph or materialize, they will end up doing it and fixing it. And this, I want to admonish or advise you, water children. Please don't be like that. Because all of this I mentioned, there are repercussions, there are negativity and positivity, there are advantages and disadvantages. Let me talk about this number 7. Even when I started the watered religion, I was not consistent. And I was told, you can't be this. It is in your consistency that you can grow. So keep doing the watered ritual. Do the libation. It's going to grow you spiritually. And you'll be able to morph to your true self. Number 9. you are very foolish while dealing with people. I'm not talking about foolish in the other side of foolishness. I mean, you are someone that is very gullible. You easily trust people. You easily accept people. I know this also applies to spiritual people, but this is very, very, very common among water children. Even when they catch you at cheating them and you cheated a water child and you come back to say, sir, I'm sorry, I will not cheat you again. Give me the work. They will still give you number 1, number 2, number 3 until your day don't end before they will push you away. So you are very gullible. You usually accept what people say and you're like, okay, let's just do it for him. Even when you start to say, today I'm no longer going to use this mechanic again. 1 month later, you end up using my wife. Say, now so you go to say Felice. No one. I see end up, my wife did not even know I had to call Felice yesterday. He was the guy was calling for the Mercedes Benz and this thing cover. He was the one. Yes, he was still the one that has been tormenting me over my cars. But yesterday when I heard the brother talking on the phone, I said, God, which kind of thing be this? I still end up calling him. Number 10, you consider yourself as a god. I already said that already. You see yourself as a god. So sometimes the way you view life, you view it separately like humans. Rather, you view it like God. You see everything coming alive. You have a tendency of seeing spirits, not with your physical eye, but you know there's somebody standing there. You know something about to happen. You have a tendency of seeing ahead of time. You vibrate as God. And so in the course of your life, you might end up giving yourself multiple names. You know, those people that you give birth to them, they are Agnes. When their mother gave birth to them, their name was Agnes. And then before they got to 9 years, they will prefer to bear Mary. And then before they get to, 20 years, let's call ourselves baby man. Before they get to 25 years, why not put Wahala on top? Before they get to 30 years, they are already calling their themselves Micah. If they cannot call themselves Micah, they'll just look for one name and just give to themselves to make them look distinctive or different. So you see yourself as God and you don't want to vibrate in the same frequency with people. I don't know if I think let's end there. So if all of these I've mentioned, they all apply to you, and you want to learn how to master yourself, there is a free course available at learnfortuniversity.com. Like I said, I have already paid out to the Senate and to the admission body $20,000. Every year I'm going to put that out. So you have a tendency to go to the website, learnfortuniversity.com, enroll and pick up the course. If you cannot see the course there, kindly send a message to support@learnfortuniversity.com and said, I want to apply for the course on understanding spirituality. You understand that? And you will be sent the form to fill and everything will be done. If you cannot get access, send a message to uzihben@uzihben.com or send a WhatsApp message to these numbers below. Please, being a water child is not a curse. And those of you who think because predicaments happens in your life, it means you are a water child. No, predicaments are part of life. Though as water children, it's somehow different, but it's beautiful being a water child. It's beautiful being an earth child. It's beautiful coming from the firmament. It's also beautiful being a Naga spirit. May ancient waters bless you. And may that which is above us, that which sees all essence from all sides, bless us and make our day beautiful. Ashe.